Good to spend some time with Flames forward Connor Zary, who joins us after his first skate of Calgary Flames training camp. And I'd imagine a couple of days there to settle in here in Calgary after the World Junior Championships. But for you to kind of throw the Flames jersey on, practice albeit, but for the first time, what was that like today?
Yeah, it was awesome, obviously, to get on the ice and get to be part of camp now. And obviously amazing kind of just being out in the Saddle Dome and putting the equipment on for the first time, albeit practice, like you said. But it's still pretty special to kind of feel part of it. And obviously, with this year being so crazy and so different, we're in January of 2021, and we're starting camp right now. So it's a lot different. There was no development camp after draft or anything like that. So it's a pretty cool moment to be able to be here and be out on the ice.
Yeah, and I'm sure you obviously you've skated here in the Scotiabank Saddle Dome before, but just knowing I guess the fact that this is kind of the next step or the next chapter in your career. I mean, how much do you kind of now look ahead to pushing and to making this a permanent home?
Yeah, for sure. I think every time you're kind of out here, you look around and like you're trying not to think about it too much, but you're kind of thinking like this could be my future, and this is where I want to spend a lot of years in my future and play hockey for the Flames. So I think definitely that's something that's always in the back of your mind. Obviously, you're focusing on what you have to focus on, which is practice, but to kind of have that thought in the back of your head and that glimpse into the future is pretty special.
As you now get an opportunity to get around the rink and be part of the middle of training camp, do you kind of sense a different feel around the rink? Guys are now 3-4 days away from starting the start of a National Hockey League season. Do you kind of sense that intensity, that vibe around the building right now?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, it's like I said before, it's a way different year, and we're in January, and we're just having camp now. So obviously, they play in 3-4 days, and got to gear up for that. So I'll give them a good run at the game tomorrow and put everything out there I have to show and show the coaching staff and management, but also making sure I'm helping the team get ready for when they have to play.
Yeah, that's well said, and I'd imagine that's just the mindset you got to have as far as that inter squad game is concerned. The last one, obviously, there's no scrimmage or no, I should say, no exhibition games to look forward to in this training camp. But needless to say, that opportunity tomorrow night's a big one for you.
Yeah, for sure. I think no matter what kind of game it is, whether it's Calgary versus Calgary or an exhibition game or anything like that, you got to go out there and give it 100% and try and prove yourself and show what you can do, but also play your game and be confident with what you have and use your tools. So I'm really excited for that one, and it should be a fun night.
Spending some time with the coaching staff a little extra after the practice here today. Is that, kind of going over some of the systems and trying to get a comfort level too and what, the organization is trying to do systems-wise?
Yeah, for sure. Obviously, you come from we just spent 60 days with Team Canada, and obviously you learn brand new systems and all that, and you're just getting your head wrapped around all those, and now that's done with, you got to get your head wrapped around something new. So I think just spending an extra couple minutes, go over the D zone, go over the tracking, go over the forecheck, everything like that. Just get that a little bit drilled into your head, and the things that they want here in Calgary are going to be different than what Canada wanted last week. So I think just going over that stuff is going to help, and anything little that you can learn by going over there and talk to the coaches is always good.
Well, you talked about just how different this year really is, and the draft in October, Team Canada, the training camp, quarantines, things like that. I mean, how much of this year, this season for you is just really trying to take everything moment by moment, just sort of staying present with what you're facing, knowing the uncertainty that's around the corner, whether it's the WHL season, just where you're playing or whatever it might be?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's exactly what you got to do is just go day by day. You can't look too much into the future or too much into the past, kind of got to live it day by day because you don't know what's going to go on with the pandemic and everything like that, and what's going to happen with the hockey season or where you're going to play. So I think just kind of focusing on it day by day and task by task is something you got to do. But I think there's been a couple moments where I've got to be able to take a step back and kind of just think to myself, like, you give yourself a little wow moment and like, wow, I've just gone through the draft. Wow. I just played for Team Canada at the World Juniors. Wow, I'm going to my first NHL camp. So I think, yeah, you got to take a little bit of time and look at that and just be kind of honored and cherish those moments, but also live day by day and focus on what you got to do.
Well said, man. Appreciate the time, and best of luck tomorrow night in the inter-squad scrimmage, and look forward to chatting as we go.
Appreciate it. Have a good day.